17 months after the arraignment of the 5 men accused of plotting the September 11th attacks, there's still no trial date. Legal experts say that's due in part to the amount of time spent in pretrial hearings at Guatanamo Bay.
All sides are worried about the legitimacy question and trying to make sure that whatever happens here, fairness is achieved to the maximum extent possible. The quirky consequence of that is that things are going much slower than usual, and so therefore calling into question the very legitimacy that this longer pace is supposed to help ensure.
At this week's pretrial hearing, prosecutors will ask Judge James Pohl to start the trial on September 22, 2014. They argue too much time is being wasted on what they consider irrelevant defense motions, and that justice needs to be served for the nearly 3,000 people killed on September 11th. However, defense lawyers say they're required to do everything possible to save their clients' lives. They want to see all communications between the Bush administration and the CIA about the defendants, their capture, and the torture they suffered. They also want the black sites where the defendants were held to be preserved as evidence. Plus, the lawyers want the government to stop monitoring their meetings with the defendants.
I am bad news.
And then there's this request. Defense lawyers want all the information the government gave the producers of the movie Zero Dark 30. They claim Hollywood knows more about how the defendants were tortured than they do. From the very beginning, defense lawyers have moved to dismiss the case because of what they call government bias. But experts say it's highly unlikely that they can persuade the judge to do so, given the significance of the case.
So I think that's part of why this is all taking so long, is because, we're walking through each issue very, very carefully, because I think everyone realizes that the eyes of history are upon them.
Trying to balance the rights of the accused with the government's attempts to hold them accountable. No easy feat. Rosalind, Al Jazeera, Guantanamo Bay, Cuba.